Welcome, friends of the Greasy Shop Rag. I'm coming to you today from in front of the big ass toolbox at work, and I want to talk about some lighting that I added to the box. We've talked about it in the past, and I've added a different brand here. But before we get into it, I need to tell you a little story. I was jacking up this side of the box, and I just wanted to pull it so I could work behind the box. I've done it before, no big deal. So I'm standing right here. I got the floor jack under there, and I only lifted the wheels maybe a half an inch off the ground, 3/4 of an inch, something like that. When I set it back down, I couldn't help but notice that this door was slowly sliding out, and this drawer was slowly pulling out. It took a couple seconds, but I realized what was happening. Either the box was not sitting on an angle, flat on the ground, it was on an angle, or it was coming over on top of me. And, the first thing a guy does is think the worst. So it must have been a Three Stooges moment. I was trying to close doors and keep the center of mass back. I'm closing drawers, all the drawers are coming out. I'm like this, up and down, left, right, whatever. I was able to grab the floor jack, slide it underneath here, right underneath my step bracket here, and stabilize the box. When I finally got underneath there and took a look, I store scraps of steel underneath there for future projects, and there must have been 3 pieces of 1/4 inch wide stock that were leaning against the wheel. And when I lifted the wheel off the ground, they flopped down, and when I let the box down, it was on an angle. Kind of a fluke thing, but it happened. And my heart's still kind of beating a little bit on that one. And it reminds me of the story of the first time that I taught my mom how to run a floor jack. I was just a wee lad, maybe 16, and I was in her garage. We had a 72 Dodge Challenger that I was putting a transmission in. So I'm laying on the floor on my back with a transmission on my chest, and the car rolled off the car ramp that I had there. As it was coming down slow, just like this toolbox thing was happening real slow, I was able to roll out from under the transmission, and the car came down. I wasn't crushed or anything like that, but I was pinned. I waited there for a while. Mom came out in the garage, and I had to school her on how to run a floor jack, at least well enough for me to get my ass out from underneath the car. So thanks, Mom. Okay, today we're going to talk about lighting. Now, I put LED lights under here and all up along the top and in this locker. And I wanted to add some lighting into the triple rack. It's kind of dark in here. And I thought, maybe we'll try and light it up. So I bought this kit. It is colored lights. You get all the disco effects and all that crap. And it's 2 lengths of 16 feet, 32.8 feet total. So what I thought I'd do is I'd save 1 length in the triple rack, and you can see I installed 1 length underneath the box for like ground effects lighting or whatever. I don't know. Where else was I going to put it, right? But I'm not super happy with this product. I'm not saying it's a bad product. I'm just saying it didn't work out great for me. First problem I had is that, I was expecting the same results with this adhesive tape as I had with the adhesive tape that I have in here, which is 3M tape. And it's not the same. So that kind of disappointed me. different connector styles that aren't all that solid. They work though. And a remote control that is um, infrared line of sight. So I can't, I have to be aiming at my module, which I mounted right back here. This is the piece I have to be aiming at. And here's a transformer for these lights. My original plan was all of this stuff to be outside in the back of the box. And then I would run my wires down. That just didn't work out. So I ended up having to make a long extension cord that I got hooked to. This is where the second one will go. I got hooked to the first one. That runs all the way down the back of the box, and then I started the lighting there and ran it across. I don't know. I mean, I got my Christmas lights. I got my red lights. I got my Harley orange lights. You know, if you want to do the boogie lights or whatever. I don't know how this works. What the hell? Let me think. What does this do? Yeah, you get all that crap, which is totally annoying, and I'll never use it. But if you are thinking about purchasing these lights for your rec room or game room or something like that, or some kind of a festive decoration, I'm sure they're wonderful. Maybe not the greatest purchase for a toolbox, because what I was really expecting was that when I hit the white, it would be bright like these. And it's really not. I mean, there's 16 feet of LED strip underneath there. It's really not that bright. So I guess it's kind of a review on this brand of lights. You know, it didn't work for me, but I think in other applications it might be just fine. And I'm actually kind of wondering if I'm even going to run that second strip in here, because I don't know how well it's going to light up. But I'll probably do it just to see. So that's all I got for you on the toolbox ground effects lighting. You thought I was going to forget, didn't you?
Oh, come on now. That ain't even bullshit. That's horse shit.
Bonus bullshit.
Warning, bullshit alert.
Double bonus bullshit.
That was bullshit.
Thanks for watching. Later.